Xbox has spent the last few years doing something that nobody expected, bringing games to PlayStation. First, it was smaller titles, then bigger titles, then suddenly it felt like every month there was another Xbox game heading to PS5. And that's why the latest Gears of War news has so many gamers confused. Because one of Xbox's most iconic franchises appears to be skipping PlayStation entirely. And now fans are asking the obvious question: why? If Xbox is putting games everywhere, why not Gears? Today we're breaking down the controversy, the business strategy, and why this decision has reignited the console war debate. If you enjoy gaming news, gaming controversies, industry drama, platform wars, and retro gaming discussions, make sure you're subscribed. Today we're talking about Gears of War E-Day, and more specifically, why this game has become one of the most talked about Xbox exclusives in years. Let's start with the obvious. Gears of War isn't just another Xbox game. It's one of the franchises that helped define Xbox. Marcus Phoenix, The Locust, Chainsaw Bayonets, co-op campaigns. For many gamers, Gears is Xbox. Alongside Halo and Forza, it's one of the pillars of the brand. So whenever a new Gears game gets announced, people pay attention. And E-Day is especially important because it's taking players back to one of the most significant moments in the franchise timeline. Excitement is high, but so are the questions. Because one of the biggest questions right now isn't about the gameplay, it's about where you could actually play the game. Over the past few years, Microsoft's strategy has changed dramatically. The company has openly embraced a broader publishing model. More games are reaching more platforms, and that's why many gamers assumed Gears would eventually follow. But now it appears that isn't happening, and that's creating confusion. Some fans believe Microsoft is being inconsistent. Others believe Gears is simply too important to Xbox's identity. Either way, people are talking a lot. Let's be fair. There are legitimate reasons Xbox might want Gears to remain exclusive. First, brand value. Not every franchise carries the same weight. Gears remains one of the few properties that instantly signals Xbox. Second, Game Pass. Exclusive content helps drive subscriptions, and Game Pass remains one of Microsoft's most important long-term strategies. Third, hardware perception. Even in a world where exclusives matter less than before, they still matter, especially when they're attached to major franchises. But critics have a completely different argument. Critics say if Microsoft is serious about publishing everywhere, then why stop at Gears? Why not maximize sales? Why not reach the largest audience possible? Why create confusion by bringing some games to PlayStation but not others? That's the criticism, and honestly, it's a fair question, because the strategy can appear inconsistent from the outside. So what this really means? I think the story is bigger than Gears. It's really about Xbox's future. Microsoft is trying to balance two goals: growing Game Pass and selling games everywhere. Those goals don't always point in the same direction, and Gears may become one of the biggest tests yet of how Microsoft plans to navigate that challenge. Whether you think Gears should stay exclusive or launch everywhere, one thing is clear: people care a lot, because Gears of War is still one of gaming's most recognizable franchises, and every decision surrounding it becomes a much larger conversation about the future of Xbox. The real question now is, will Microsoft stay the course? Or will its strategy evolve? So what do you guys think? Should Gears of War E-Day stay Xbox exclusive, or should Microsoft bring it to PlayStation? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe to Screenaholics Gaming, and we'll see you guys on the next one.